showed us a city, half in ruins, and said that unless people turn to God, He will punish the world with a second world war within the next generation. To prevent this, she would come back to ask for the Pope to consecrate Russia to her Immaculate Heart.
Hello, tubers. How are you doing today? Well, I hope you're doing real good. Continuously praying the Rosary, getting closer to God, and following His ways. Because His ways are the best ways. Today I wanted to focus on the second secret of Fatima. And I'm going to question some of the things that have been documented all throughout the internet, where you read the second secret of Fatima, and as you just heard in the video I just played, that God would punish the world with a second world war. World War II, correct? Maybe, maybe not. So this is the topic I'm going to be talking about today. The mystery regarding the second secret of Fatima. Which is kind of odd because there's so much secret behind the third secret of Fatima. And the way I look at it, there's a mystery to the second one. So, let's go.
All right, you have to learn to pray. You learn to pray in the same way. Lord, teach us to pray. You should have a definite time and place every day to pray. You have an appointment, you have an interview with Almighty God.
After showing the children the first secret of Fatima, that was a vision of hell, the Virgin Mary promised the end of the war that was raging through Europe. World War I commenced in the 28th of July 1914 and lasted until the 11th of November 1918. The Virgin Mary then prophesied the second worst war if people did not stop offending God. This war, she predicted, would break out during the reign of Pope Pius XI. And his reign was from the 6th of February of 1922 through February 10th, 1939. Hitler began his aggressive quest for Lebensraum, or more living space, in 1938, which initiated the threat of war by Britain and France. The Second World War was declared in September 1939, with the German invasion of Poland. So right here I see a discrepancy, because the Virgin Mary had said that this war would break out during the reign of Pope Pius XI, and his reign went from 1922 to February 10th, 1939. The Second World War was declared in September 1939 with the German invasion of Poland, which was 7 months after the reign of Pope Pius XI. The second secret of Fatima, delivered on July 13, 1917, included a peace plan from heaven, a means by which the prophecy of war and the spread of communism from Russia could be prevented. Now, the peace plan called for the consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. The Virgin Mary made clear that God wishes to establish world devotion to her. The Immaculate Heart of Mary is a devotional name used to refer to the interior life of the Blessed Virgin Mary, her joys and sorrows, her virtues, her love for God the Father, her maternal love for her Son Jesus, and her compassionate love for all persons. Also required was the communion of reparation on the first Saturdays. On the first Saturday of 5 consecutive months, Catholics are required to, number 1, go to confession within 8 days before or after the first Saturday. Number 2, receive Holy Communion. Number 3, recite 5 decades of the Rosary. And the last, keep the Virgin Mary's company for 15 minutes while meditating on the 15 mysteries of the Rosary. The Virgin Mary said that if her instructions in the peace plan were met, then Russia would be converted and there would be a period of peace in the world. She also went to say that if her conditions were not sufficiently met, that Russia would spread her errors throughout the world, causing wars and persecutions of the Church. The good will be martyred. The Holy Father will have much to suffer. Various nations will be annihilated. Years later, we all know that Russia was never consecrated to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. We also now know that the communion of reparation on first Saturdays was never adhered to by the Catholics. So there was World War II, and Germany declared war on Russia. But was that the war that our Virgin Mary was talking about? Was that the one that she was mentioning? I say this because Germany was the aggressor. Germany at that time was trying to take over the whole world for the most part. And Russia was defending themselves against the German invasion. So then why was the Virgin Mary so worried about the consecration of Russia to her Immaculate Heart when Germany was being the aggressor at that time in regards to WWII? And that's where it gets a little bit confusing or mysterious, because Russia was not the aggressor at that time. They were defending themselves. And the Virgin Mary, well, she was worried about atheism and communism and the fact that the Russians were becoming atheists, and the spread of atheism throughout the world, which was basically, communism. Communism, there's no belief in religion or God. Your God is basically the government. So this is where I started thinking, it just doesn't add up. Could it be another war? Was there another war during this time? Was there another communist or communism war? How about this one? The Chinese Civil War. Does this one meet all the requisites that our Blessed Mother was talking about? Well, on the next video, I'll go over my findings. I hope you found this particular video interesting. If you did, please like it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, God bless.